So this house is my newest project I'm taking on. It was built in 1892. It's located in downtown Colorado Springs on the corner of Platte. And everything in it is from 1892, I think. It's got some really nasty siding on it. The porch is heaved and sagging. You can see it leaning off of the house. When you go inside, the hardwoods are hammered because the space hasn't been conditioned. There's carpet on this wall right here. It looks like a cat climbed up it around this spiral staircase. It's actually a duplex, so up there is one unit, and then down here is another unit. This looks like it used to be an old door, except it's painted shut. And then when you come in here, all the ceilings are damaged. You can see all the windows are original. So this is one bedroom. And when we come into the right, they've got like this radius wall. All these walls have big structural cracks in them. All the windows are original. It's got lath and plaster construction. They tried to do some modern upgrades and put like a gas fireplace in it, but definitely didn't work out. This is the old kitchen. All the appliances are missing. It has this awkward, Snoopy roof approach. This is an afterthought addition because there's a step down that actually goes into this space or this unit. When you do an about face and you go into the bathroom, it's obviously very, very dated. But what's awkward is the ceiling pitch. It comes down and then it goes back up. It does this really awkward traversing thing in the bathroom. There's all these weird angles, right? Obviously you can see the tub and surround is dated, needs a whole lot of love. None of the doors in the place match. That's a single panel door. That's a 6-panel door, and then this is a 6-panel door. And then when you go into this room, there's this hardwood floor that goes down and then it comes back up. This part of the house is wrecked or demo. You can see how far out of level the house is by how the door is being cut. Right there, all this plumbing's exposed. There's a old furnace stub out that for maybe a potbelly stove or something that might have been in this space or in the basement at some point in time, or a coal stove that I don't even know why it dumps into here. But yeah, this room's in pretty rough shape. So then when we go out the space and then upstairs, it's actually kind of cool. There's a spiral staircase with about 100 years worth of paint on it, and the pickets are spaced every 3/4 inch. It's totally crazy. But when you look at it, you could just see there's just years and years and years of paint. There's probably 20 different colors and coats in there. So looks like somebody went to town at some point in time to try and see how much paint was on there. And if you take a look at that, that looks really, really time consuming and like a process that definitely I wouldn't want to take on. There's an old closet that's in here. That's super ugly. It's at the top of the stairs. And when you come into this other unit at the upstairs, there's this weird mullion pass-through. It goes into one room, and then this looks like it's some kind of dining room or sitting room that's upstairs with the closet off of it. I'm not sure quite what you would use that for, but there's another kitchen that's up here with the stove sitting in a really awkward place. We'll get to that here in a minute. Off to the left of the top of the stairs, there's another bedroom with a severely damaged lath and plaster ceiling, a terribly ugly closet. I don't even know if my phone can zoom into that. It's so bad. And then when you do an about face, you can sort of see the aesthetics of this house are very unpleasant. So you've got this pass through when you come through, and then there's a cozy stove with radiant heat that has a gas heater upstairs in this area. And this is the upstairs kitchen. that looks pretty authentic, but you can see the ceiling is totally trashed out. They left it wrecked. We have to do some investigating as to why that's sitting like that is, but I mean, this is how I bought it. I bought this thing as is. So, I mean, you can take a look and see kind of what this kitchen looks like. It's very, very bizarre. The other thing that you really can't tell or you can't see is that this floor like lays down like this, and it's pitched and sloped. So when you come down this hallway, there's like an attic crawl space up there. When I went upstairs, I found out that the furnace that's in the crawl space below the house actually just dumps into the attic. They didn't even put it in the flue and stub it out in the roof area. This is like bowing and like that ceiling's bowing and heaving. There's the old, cast iron stove. It's got fluorescent lights. This bathroom is terrible. It's got like barn loop. They have awkward stuff. This door doesn't even open because the floor like ramps so quickly you can't even like open the door all the way. If you see right there, it's really, really odd and really, really bizarre. So you can see the trim displacement up there, how one of them pitches down, and then you can see that door right there is like leaning sideways like that. There's just a lot of weird angles in this house. I don't quite know what we're going to get into until we start tearing it apart. But yeah, we're going to fix it. Should turn out pretty freaking awesome. So stay tuned. We're about to resurrect this place.